Yeah. Alright. Oops. Sorry, guys. Okay, so hello, Aries. Welcome to your general reading for, let's say, what month is it? I'm sorry. Hang on, let's see this. November 20th, 2020. This is not live. This is pre-recorded. But I'm gonna do a general reading for you. Maybe something happened in love, maybe something in a job. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah. I finally got my phone fixed recently, so at least it's fixed and I can finish this video and post it. Alright, Aries, this is going to be for you. Specifically for you. But yeah. Let's go ahead. Yeah. I'm still gonna hang out, that part, the bridge. Right here. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so the cards you got were the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, the Three of Cups in reverse, I want to say the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and then the Tower upright. So, Aries, I feel like this is someone who, maybe this was an ex-husband, ex-wife, you divorced, and, you basically, or maybe, like, you broke up with, like, a boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that, or a boyfriend, I don't discriminate. But this is someone that I feel like you maybe broke up with, and they were, like, bitter about it, or maybe you broke up, like, on bad terms, maybe something happened, maybe you guys got into a major fight. With this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like especially with, like, what going on, the PANDADEMIC going on. I feel like this is probably some money struggles. Yeah, let me wipe my camera off. Though I feel like with this Hierophant card, I kind of feel like maybe you were like a boss at your job, and maybe like higher up in your job. Maybe you worked in like an office job, and for some of y'all, I kind of feel like maybe some of y'all had kids, and maybe you're struggling to like do this. Another thing that leads me to believe with this whole family situation is obviously both you both got in the same row, the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups in reverse. So I definitely kind of feel like something may have happened. Well, yeah, but let me go ahead and show you the Hierophant card, and then I feel like with some of y'all are struggling less than others, or maybe like not really. Like, I'm not trying to say like you don't struggling. Like everyone struggles and struggling during these times, but I definitely feel like there's something. You feel like it's never ending for some of you, but I feel like for most of you, like something better is right around the corner. I definitely feel like that. Yeah, after the ten of here, let me put these cards down. But here, let me go ahead and put these back. But after the Ten of Wands, you actually got let me move this. The Three of Wands. So I definitely feel like y'all are searching. You also got the Eight of Cups of reverse. So I feel like so I definitely feel like to me this tells me that you feel like there's not really much options. Like you're looking, like here, for example. Here, let me put this card down, but okay. As you can see, the man and the Three of Wands is looking off into the distance, like like he's put like his three wands down, and one's down. Yeah, I want to say yeah, it's three. But yeah, he put like down his three wands, and he's like, you know what, I got these wands down. I know I can do stuff. Let me go find something that I can do to put down my skills. So I definitely feel like you got the skills to go out and go do something. I just feel like you're just struggling at the moment to find that something is right for you. And so I feel like with all these multiple, I also feel like for some of y'all with this Ten of Wands and reverse, I feel like some of y'all may have applied for multiple jobs at once. Maybe you went on like Indeed.com or something like that, or some sort of job search or online, like you know what I'm talking about. But I definitely feel like some of y'all have been applying for multiple jobs, and maybe some of y'all haven't had some luck finding a job, and maybe the quantity amount of jobs that have been kind of catching your eyes too much. But I definitely feel, yeah, and similarly, you also got this one verse. Well, but yeah, this can kind of tie in with here, hang on. Yeah, this ties in definitely with the Eight of Cups, though. But for some of you, I feel like you go for it. Now, for some of you, back to the whole searching for work thing, you got the Five of Swords upright. So I feel like maybe for some of you, maybe you had like some a hole like and yeah, I occurs. But yeah, I definitely feel like you maybe had some backstabber, some jackass, basically somebody, basically maybe a boss cut you out, or cut you off work. Maybe you just got fired. Maybe you got laid off, especially during the COVID. I feel like maybe some of you, or maybe some of you just didn't have a job that you could work from home, and so basically you had to just cut your losses and quit. I definitely feel like this whole Five of Swords here, hang on. This Five of Swords, here, let me put these actually other cards down real quick. Okay, here, give me a second, But here, I definitely feel like with these Five of Swords, I feel like the Nine of Cups on the reverse goes perfectly with this. I definitely feel like this is someone. Now, another thing. Oh, sorry, I've actually just been kind of sick low key, but yeah, I feel like for some of you, especially with this Four of Swords and Reverse, I feel like some of you have just not been letting it go. But there is a bright side to all of this. You also got the Tower and the Ace of Swords upright. Now, the Tower, most people freak out when they see the Tower, and they try to avoid it. I guess you could say like a Tower moment. But in my experience, the Tower is possibly one of the best cards you can get. One, the only downside to the Tower is really that it's not really something you can brace yourself for. It's symbolic. The Tower in tarot is symbolic of sudden change, sudden like renewal, sudden like happenings. It could also less likely. It can also be a signifier of a catastrophe like a hurricane or something terrible, or a massive war. But for most people, the tower is a pretty good card to get. Well, it may seem really uncomfortable to have a tower moment, as many people like to call it, and how I like to call it. You also do have, after the tower, you also do have the Ace of Swords. So I definitely feel like you're going to have like an epiphany. Maybe he's just going to find something. Maybe this whole like not finding a job and something like that is just going to mess with you and mess with you and mess with you. So I definitely feel like this is something that's going to be bothering you. But I don't think you need to worry. I feel like sooner or later, it's basically just going to hit you. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, there's something new for me. Like, I don't know, who knows? Maybe you'll be like in a movie or something. Like, you're walking down the street, you got your hands in your pocket and you're like your jacket, and you're just like, with the head down. And then you look and you see like a help wanted sign. It's like, oh my goodness, I could do that. Or, who knows? Maybe you went into something that was very similar to your previous job, and you're like, oh well. I mean, I have experience in doing similar stuff, so I mean, getting hired into this should be a breeze. I mean, so I definitely feel like you got some hope coming for you. Just don't let, just don't let this tower moment keep you down in the dumps. Just don't let this tower. Okay? You got the Ace of Swords. Remember, just fight through, because you got the Ace of Swords. You got a massive sword. You can cut through this tower moment. Like, you can see this is dark in the tower card. You can see like it's dark and all this, but and the Ace of Swords is kind of gray, and you can see it's almost kind of like a morning type of thing, or maybe even like an evening. It's something. It's like a new. Either way, it's a new day. Take that giant sword, and you can see. Yeah, you're in the Ace of Swords, at least with the wider weight style decks, or at least with the wider weight in general. You can see there's a crown. You're a king or a queen, because male, female, I don't discriminate, but you're a king, you're a queen. Take your sword, take that tower moment, and just slice it. Just slice it. Okay? Because a sword, what do you use a sword for? Obviously, you cut stuff. Now, a sword can be also used. Think of like your path as in like you're in a jungle or something, like I don't know, maybe like some George in the jungle type of stuff, and you're in the jungle and you're cutting vines, and you see something great. You cut the vines, you cut like the little whatevers, and you cut the leaves, and you're cutting away with your sword, and you're cutting off, and you find paradise. Basically, you find a paradise, aka a new job. You basically found a paradise because you had the courage to take your sword, and you were like, you know what? I'm gonna let this tower moment help me do something new. I'm gonna do it. Chang, Chang. Though I definitely feel like with some of you, yeah. See, and that also could, with the Ace of Swords, that could also be. See, exactly. You also had the Knight of Swords. See, it's telling you to just do it. Or here, you know what? Here, let me put this the other way. But yeah, just. Oh my God. Here, you know what? Put these cards down. Here, there we go. Oh no, no, no. Here you go. But yeah, just like see tower, Knight of Swords. Just do it. Well, it kind of would make sense if it was the other way, but just go do it. I'm positive you're gonna find something. You got a lot of cards upright. You got all these stuff like good. So just like go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it. I'm sure like the no majority of you will not regret it. Please, just go for it, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Go for it. Go for it. But yeah, see, and just keep in mind, you gotta keep your eye on the prize, you know? This Nine of Cups. So, but yeah, that was just your general reading for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like, subscribe, favorite, and I'll see you guys later.